Hello, welcome to Dhaksh Tutorials. Today I am going to tell you about Django framework, web framework. What exactly a Django and what is a framework, what is a web framework and how to install Django and what does the Django exactly does. Everything we'll be seeing in this session. So coming to Django first. Before coming telling you about Django, I would like to tell you few things about what is a framework. What is a framework? Okay, framework, it's nothing but it's like an IDE in which you have all the desired things for to develop a particular project or any site or anything. It means if you want to develop something in your Visual Studio, then you will be going to our Visual Studio IDE. That is nothing but Visual.net is a framework. It means that it has all the necessary things to develop an application or a project which are inbuilt in that particular application, that is called as a framework. Coming to web framework, it's nothing but it is similar to your framework, but here you will be having all the desired things in that particular embedded in this Django, which are all required to develop a website. It means that just like that, you don't need to install any server, you don't need to install any database, you don't need to write anything by default. On your own, by default there are databases, there are the UI pages, everything in the built, and you just have to understand them and write and what change to be done to get your perfect website of your design. So that is what called as a framework. And why this Django has come into existence and what is the use? Before this Django, we used to develop web pages using HTML initially, and then this has become a tedious, like there is no security and it is like for everything you have to go by and development hard code, you have to write a hard code pages. Then there came to existence of dynamic web pages. What is the dynamic web pages? Nothing but you will be doing some action, depending on that particular action the other action will be taken care by the software itself. You don't need to do manually, that will be automated. Suppose for dynamic web pages, these days whatever we are doing are all into dynamic web pages. Whatever website you do, see, even in a Facebook, when you create a page of your own, then say if someone views that page, automatically there will be a pop-up saying that, hi, I'm here, how can I help you? This kind of a things you could see even in your websites also. If on any website, if you go for any college or university website, as soon as you open, you will be getting a pop-up there. So these are all kind of things which happens dynamically and spontaneously. They're like triggering actions. So how does this do these web pages? Then after this HTML, these dynamic web pages have come into existence, and here we write using CGI. Means we call these dynamic HTML pages as CGI, means Common Gateway Interface. But all these have some security issues, and it is like they are not done. We have to write the code for everything, for each and every small thing we have to write the code. To avoid all these things, there we have introduced web frameworks. Django as well as Ruby also a web framework. These both are on demand these days. So but now here we will be seeing how to what is Django and how to install that and how to use that particular Django. All right, so Django, to know about Django first, we need to know about Python, because Django runs with the help of Python language. Okay, so first we have to install Python. Okay, so to install Python, what you have to do, how you can install, you go to your Google and just type Python and then enter. You will be getting the first link, that is python.org. Just click on that python.org, and here you will be getting downloads and download 3.7.0. Just click on that. It's very easy. If you are using a Mac OS, just click on that Mac OS and you will be getting that particular release of Mac OS. And here you could take release like latest Python release. You can just click on that and that will be downloaded. Okay, depending on your things, you can just download other platforms. If not Windows and not Mac, any other things, then go here and then click on that particular link. Okay, once you it's downloaded, just double click on that, install anyway. See, when you get this message, you just simply, here you just check this button, add Python path, so that you no need to again set your path in your environment variables in your properties of your my computer. You can directly check this button so that it will be easy for you to open your and run your application. So then install now. You can go for custom installation also, but I don't want that. I want everything to be by default, because that will be okay for me. So just click install now. Yes. This will take some time, and once this get installed, we will be checking how to, we'll be seeing how to install our Django and do that. And here you will not be doing anything in your any HTML or any other thing. Everything will be writing in Python, and the extension for Python will be .py. It means that if you want to save your file name as admin, so you will be saying admin.py. So you will be having a py is Python's extension. You will be saying all, saving all the Python files with the name as .py extension. And here you no need to write any of the code, because by default you will be having in here in this framework like models.py. This is for database thing, and views.py, and few HTML templates, and urls.py. This url.py will be holding all the required URLs. Required URLs will be stored in this particular file. And then manage, this is not manage.py is also there. Like this file will be used to run your server, like to open your web server, web page, to see your web pages, what to view your like output. We will be using this manage.py. Let's check how much it has installed. Yes, it's going. Django, it is very easy, and this is like it's the latest technology. So just please concentrate, and then you will be learning a new thing apart from your academics. See, it is having all inbuilt. See, Bootstrap is also there. Bootstrap means what? Bootstrap is nothing but styling of your HTML pages, like your websites or anything. You can style using Bootstrap here. You will be having all these kind of adornments by default installed in your web framework, Django. Setup was successful. Special thanks. Everything is okay. So close this particular thing. Now open your command prompt, and then check your Python version whether it is installed properly or not, for which you can just type Python and double hyphen version. You will be getting the version 3.7.0. That is what we have downloaded here, if you remember. Downloads 3.7.0. Okay. So then, how to install our Django? To install Django, you will be writing the command pip install Django. Let's check whether it is installing or not. Yeah, it is collecting and downloading. What is this pip? Pip is the command for a command for Python or any other thing for what you want to install. It install, and to uninstall we use this command in general in our UI CUI, like command line arguments. In this interface we use pip as a keyword to install or uninstall anything from the command prompt. And see, it is collecting Django. We are not downloading anything from our web internet. We are not doing anything. Everything is doing by itself. Python itself, it is doing everything. That is, it is collecting, it is downloading, and it is installing. See here, you could see it is collecting, and here it is downloading, and now it is installing the collected packages. It's so simple and so easy, but you need to understand. That's it. Successfully installed Django. Finished. So now let's check, even check what is the version installed here, just to know that. Again, what to do? Django hyphen admin. So this is the keyword of whenever you want to use or do something with your Django hyphen admin, you have to do. See here, install successfully Django 2.0.6, and when I asked Django admin version name, it is giving my 2.0.6. So it is successfully installed. Now what we'll be doing? We'll be creating a folder first. Somewhere I'm creating some folder in my desktop. New folder. I'll be giving the name as Dhaksh tutorials. Okay, fine. So where now go to the path cd desktop. Okay, and then go to the directory, that is okay, fine, cd Dhaksh tutorials. Okay, go to this particular folder and just type the path, only one thing, what I want to run the project, right? So go and type Django admin space start project space run server. Sorry, sorry. First, you have to create a site name. Means you have to create your website name. So what will I give my website name as? Daksh site. Okay. So now open this folder. We have not created anything. It's a new folder. Just click on this open. You could see Daksh site as a folder name. Did we create anything? No. Whatever the site name I have given here, that is, if you could observe Daksh, here start project Daksh site, and that site has been created in my folder. And just click on this, you could see Daksh site, another one which is having some init.py, setting.py, urls.py, wsgi.py, and some default Python files. I'll be telling you what are these files in next session, and you could see manage.py also. Now just go to that particular folder of Daksh site. Okay, open the Daksh site, cd Daksh site. So in this Daksh site, what are all there? You could see Daksh site as well as manage.py. Now to run your server, this manage.py helps you to run the server. So how you would run the server? You should say python manage.py, the file name what is there inside, and then write down run server. Yes, it is saying Django version using settings, settings. You could see that now starting development server at HTTP this. Quit the server with control break. Now go to your web page. What is the site name? 127.0.0.1 colon 8000, right? So write down here 127.0.0.1 colon, yes, enter.